involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24, Corral. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Corral to Moore there, good for a Carolina first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now it's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Amari Barno. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 8.
To throw is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
35 yards. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have cut the lead back down to 2. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown. As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. but I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah,
they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now a first down throw, Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Watson now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Watson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Corral on 2nd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. There's a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads and able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey. Under 10. Under 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson. Being chased out left. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. of the gun. Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And this one's caught, and their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Robbie Anderson's been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a 1st down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in a car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you still wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no top, cause I be really out my mind.